Welcome to the Battlecast. After the match with Naoya Igami and Marlon Tapales, I was concerned about the overseas reaction to Igami's performance, so I looked it up. So, a boxing media named Michael Benson had tweeted this, and I thought I'd like to share it with everyone. Naoya Igami at 33 boxing, Naoya Igami is crown emoji CWBO super flyweight. AWBCB bantamweight. World Boxing Organization bantamweight, ring bantamweight, World Boxing Association super bantamweight, World Boxing Council super bantamweight, International Boxing Federation super bantamweight, World Boxing Organization super bantamweight, ring super bantamweight. I have won 12 world titles. 12. Like a sneaker collection, I collect belts. It's an unprecedented thing, really. 20 over 30,000 registrants. Boxing Channel A was impressed by the monstrous performance of watching Igami Tapales. A Naoya Igami. PACACCA Terence Crawford worst PACA. Chakra Stevenson accident C. He's been tweeting like this and added it to the updated men pound for pound list. It's been updated. Ranking 1 Naoya Inoue, 2 Terence Crawford. Notably, they are both American plus African American. It's quite rare to see an African American prioritizing Inoue over Crawford. I wonder if he's a fan of Naoya Inoue. When the world champion who saw this tweet is here, he was strongly opposed to this opinion. This champion's name is Antonio Tarver. Former World Boxing Council, World Boxing Association, International Boxing Federation, International Boxing Organization, The Ring. He is famous for being a light heavyweight champion and causing an upset against Roy Jones Jr. If you're a boxing fan, you should respect Tarver as a champion. And that Tarver had this to say in response to Inoue's opinion of being pound for pound number 1. Stop this. It's disrespectful to talk about who he beat. We haven't seen enough of Naoya Inoue. How many pound-for-pound champions has he defeated? He hasn't fought a top fighter. And those lighter divisions with no real names in them can't count as much as the glamorous divisions where the top fighters are known to roam. You're just messing around, aren't you? Who has Inoue been beating? This is just disrespecting Crawford. You haven't seen enough of Inoue. How many pound-for-pound champions has he knocked down? He hasn't fought any top fighters, and he's just knocking down nobodies in the lightweight division. There are strong boxers like Takusan. What he's doing in the middleweight division is the same. Igami is a pound-for-pound top. He's in the top 10, but as long as Crawford doesn't lose. He uses the name of number 1 Crawford. Doesn't elevate Inoue's brand. Inoue's brand is made in his match. What do you all think when you hear this? There are replies to this tweet, and it's over here. Dom.net. Chump Inoue is the strongest king. 26, 023 knockouts. In world battles, he has defeated 19 world champions and has 11. He has climbed 5 classes and is now undisputed champion in 2 classes. In 20 fights as a pro, he became a world champion in his 6th fight. And in his 21st fight as a pro, he became a 2-division unified champion. Well, if you say that, Naoya Inoue is indeed scary. Crawford is also amazing, to be honest. Crawford has never been down, not even after knocking out the undefeated Sean Porter and finishing him off. He was said to be the top pound for pound. He did it after knocking down Errol Spence 3 times. Later, I thought Crawford was the number 1 pound for pound. His technique is amazing. It's not an exaggeration to say that he's better than Naoya Igami. Crawford may not have exceptional speed and explosive power, but in the end, he always manages to completely control his opponents. Igami also proves his top-level boxing skills, but when it comes to either, his speed, power, and explosiveness stand out, don't they? I instinctively agree with this opinion. I think there are many fans who oppose this, but first of all, before opposing, looking at the highlights of Crawford Porter and Crawford Spence, it's impressive. To put it simply, the one who is producing a devastating punch power and smashing the guard and the opponent is not Crawford, but Inoue Naoya. I love that monster though. He's winning by better utilizing his technique. It's clear in boxing. It's Terence Crawford. I used to think Crawford was the #1 pound for pound for that reason. But recently my opinion has changed and it doesn't matter how he wins. The point of judgment should be who he is beating and how he is winning. When you look at Naoya Inoue from that perspective. 26-0 with 23 knockouts in the lightweight division, it's unheard of. He's delivering at an 88% rate. 88% is a knockout artist rate in the heavyweight division. And on top of that, Inoue is showing a dominant performance against strong champions. It's not just a striking performance against top contenders like Tapales, Rodriguez, Payano, and Narvaez. It's one-sided. He's been knocking them down since the start of the match. Crawford's performance against Spence and Porter was impressive, but Inoue, who has knocked down kings, can be rated even higher. He's a champion, but unlike Inoue, he hasn't been showing scary performances one after another. There are fans who say that the usual monster-like demeanor was a bit off when he knocked down the two-division world champion Tapales. No matter how much he is expected, no matter how much, it's a story about being strong. In the super bantamweight class, he is so recognized that it is said there are no enemies in the boxing world. So for now, my #1 pound for pound is Naoya Inoue. What do you all think? Please let me know in the comments, reporter. At the press conference, Naoya Inoue was asked about his next opponent. Here's Inoue's response. His answer was, "What about Afro-Madari Efnerli Kashimero?" After seeing Kashimero's performance, I lost interest, but I can't say that outright. It's a matter of hype. And when I think about the actual match, I want to see Nelly versus Kashimero. Afro-Madari Urf is strong, but he is nothing. Like Tapales, his punches that come out in a jumbled manner are heavy, and his physical strength is strong, but his speed is not that great. I think it will be the same development as with Tapales. Whatever you say about Kashimero, his matches are interesting. Nelly is the same, so it's a toss-up. I'm not saying that both of them can beat Naoya Inoue, but if I have to choose someone in the super bantamweight class, I think Nelly or Kashimero would be good. Also, if he fights with Kashimero, the anti-Inoue comments from Kashimero's fans will stop, which would be nice. I would like to hear everyone's opinions, so please let me know in the comments. Thank you in advance. The analysis of Inoue's Family Time Wrestling will be tomorrow or the day after. It will be uploaded, so please check it out and subscribe to this channel. Please smash that button. Smash that too. See you again. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.